Hello everyone, I'm Angry Banana and welcome back to episode 4 of Oxygen Not Included. I'm so glad that we can finally get back to this series because I feel like we've been neglecting it a little bit with the amount of Factorio videos that we've been pushing out lately. And I also had a little bit of a mishap with recording this episode. I was like 5 minutes, I at least caught it a bit early on. I was 5 minutes into recording and I realized that I forgot to start the recording, so that could have been a complete mess. But we can just pretend like it didn't happen and we can just keep going. Now, as we were left off in the last episode, we finally have a water tank. So now we have a place to pump all of this water out so we can have a large water tank for clean water and maybe one for dirty water, depending on what we want to do later. We have a tiny little tank over here for the polluted water, so all of the water that's coming from the wash basins and any other sources we can get rid of. Ooh, something new at the printing pod. Hello. Ooh. Okay, some new things. Let's see. What can we choose here? We have Abe. He's good at operating machinery. He's starry-eyed. He gains a morale bonus while in space, but he is narcoleptic. Yeah, falling asleep constantly isn't really what I would say is conducive to a productive colony. Stress reaction, ugly crier, balloon artist. Okay, that's interesting. Nisbet is good. She's really good at cooking. She's handy, so she's better at construction. She's an unpracticed artist, so she sucks at decorating, but that's okay. Stress reaction, destructive. Absolutely not. No, I'm not going to have someone throw a hissy fit in the base and just wreck everything. And she's super productive if she's overjoyed. Okay, nice. Lindsay, however, she's good at operating machinery. She's an animal lover, so she's good at husbandry, and she's innately stylish. So she gives a little passive decor bonus to everyone around her. Because Lindsay is that girl. She's the it girl, honey. Oh, she has an irritable bowel, though. I know that pain. I know that pain all too well. She's an unpracticed artist as well, so she also sucks at decorating. So she knows how to dress herself, but she cannot do decorating to save her life. We also have a bonbon tree seed. What is a bonbon tree? I can't really afford to take any more duplicants on it this time, so we'll just take the bonbon tree seed and we'll see what we can do with it later. Let's see, for research. Okay, we are already getting into sound amplification, so because we want the smart batteries, because we are going to need to set up a more efficient system for power generation, because this thing is it's producing power, but it's making the base a little bit toastier than we would like it to be. It's already 30 degrees Celsius in here, and that heat is going to start seeping into the rest of the base, and eventually it's going to start affecting our farms. So growing food is also going to be a problem. These batteries are also producing a load of heat, so we're going to want to fix that problem sooner rather than later. Okay, what else can we do? Oh, we've ran out of power here. That's problematic. So we're just going to dig this space out here. We want to make... Okay, you're already a priority 9, which is a problem. Why are you guys not getting there quickly? Why are you not doing this quickly enough? What was the copy button again? B. Okay, B is the copy button. So we're going to put 2 more airflow tiles there. Okay, we also want them to be able to breathe properly, so we're going to put airflow tiles in the bedroom as well, just so that we can get the carbon dioxide moving out of the areas, because they're going to tend to wake up if they're uncomfortable or if they can't breathe, as most of us are going to do, actually. Hey, sound amplification is done. So let's see what else we can take for research. Advanced power regulation, maybe? Well, that does give us a hydrogen generator that we can eventually use to make infinite power if we can find a steam geyser and tame it. And it's going to make us a lot of oxygen as well. We're going to need to cool everything, so we shouldn't try to not get ahead of ourselves. Smart storage is also going to be needed eventually, because I'm going to want to suck everything out of those water tanks that we have, And we don't want to put our duplicants under any more stress than absolutely necessary. So I think what we're going to take next is we are going to... Fine art. Yeah, let's take fine art so we can decorate things a little bit. Now, what we are going to eventually also do is we want to get a proper toilet system in place. So we're probably going to rip out this entire system and we're going to put a sieve here somewhere. We can probably put it here or there. And then we can just have... we can maybe organize something with a different type of farm. We can have all of the excess water that's being produced by the system feeding into the water while having the bathrooms take priority over them. Oh, this is unreachable because this one is blocking off the way. Okay, no, that's fine. Okay. How much water is left? 1,000 kilos or liter. I think that's kilos. Yeah, it says 1,000 kilograms of water, so that's 1,000 kilograms of... wait. Oh, this shined and patched. Hi, little guy. You're super cute. Are you going to keep my duplicants up by shining your light in their face? Probably, but it's okay. They need to learn how to deal with it. Whoa, the power is... I can't see that we're over... Well, the potential load is only 950 watts, so we're not overloading the system at any one time. It could be that the duplicants are not putting the coal in the generator fast enough. And also the batteries are running dry very quickly, so we're going to need to get on top of that as well. Okay, let's just finish the research, and then we are going to do some alterations to the base. Let's see for power. We already have we can already make the smart battery, but we are going to need refined metals for that. I just need to find out where am I going to put that lovely machine. Let's just pick it up for now. We're going to go to refinement, and we want the rock crusher so we can make some refined metals, some copper maybe. We'll just put you here for now, and then we are just going to take a power cable. Going to route it in there. And we also maybe want to put another... Wait, hold up. We're going to put another storage chest there, and we're going to put all of our metals in here. We want you to take any and all metal ore, and it will be dumped in there. Alrighty then. Now we just need to finish building the power cables. If someone will just get onto the power cables right now. What are you guys doing? Oh, you're finishing digging all of that out. Okay, that's fine. That's acceptable. Now we need to have you guys dig out this so we can finish this roof, and then as soon as we have the farm station available, we can turn this into a little greenhouse. Or, wait, is it a greenhouse? Let me check. Wait, just go away. Yes, then we can make a greenhouse that is also going to make us... It will give us the ability to make fertilizer, which we can then use to make our plants grow in better quality and to have them grow a lot faster, which is going to help us in the long run. Oh, sorry. Now, next up... Ooh, this carbon dioxide is maybe going to be a problem, so I wonder... Well, we could probably put like a little carbon skimmer in here and then just have all the polluted water drip into this tank that we can eventually just repurpose for other means. Okay, next up, we want you to produce some, let's say, 100 kilograms. No, wait, this is 100 kilograms of copper. Okay, we're going to set you to priority 7. And you are going to start producing that. Let's make this a priority 8 for storage. And now the duplicants are all going to go to sleep as they require. They're going to also disinfect the toilets and plunge the poop if they need to. What do you have? You have sand. You have organics. Rot piles, polluted dirt, eggshells, and algae. Let's check the germ overlay. We're still looking fine on germs. Okay, now we need to have the duplicants pick up all of the copper that they can find and just plonk it into this storage bin so that we can start using it to make refined metals. Okay, let's see what the bonbon tree is. The bonbon tree is a towering plant developed to thrive in below freezing temperatures, so it's not ideal for this area. It features multiple independently functioning branches that synthesize bright light to funnel nutrients into a hollow central core. Once the tree is fully grown, the core secretes digestive enzymes that break down surplus nutrients and stores them as thick as sweet fluid. This can be refined into sucrose for the production of higher tier foods, or used as is to sustain spigot seal ranches. Bonbon trees are generally considered an eyesore and would likely be eradicated if not for their delicious output. Well, they're not that ugly. It's like a little cartoon flower. How could you... Oh. That tree has ass cheeks. Look, it's like a little butt. And there's another little butt on the other end. Okay, ooh, we have some duplicants that can level up. Who can level up? Ash can. What do you want? You can go into applied sciences research. So you can start making use of the nuclear power. No, not nuclear power, the nuclear research table. You also like astronomy, so you can use the telescope as well. Meep. What can Meep? Oh, Meep likes cooking, so we could probably... Wait, let's put Meep on super hard digging rather. And we're going to change up his hat. Give you a super hard digging hat. And the rest is done. Now research. What can... Ooh, fine art is done. Okay, we're going to start knocking out the research left, right, and center. Next up, let's see. I think we maybe want to go with... Let's go with advanced power regulation because that's going to be useful in the long run because we're going to need to set up little power stations that are going to feed each little section of our base because we want to power everything, but we don't want everything to go onto one line because that's just going to overload the system and then you're going to get a bunch of wires and cables that are going to burn out and it's going to be sad times. It's just not going to be any kind of fun. Metal ore. We want to put the... Don't we have refined ore? Non-standard. These objects may not be ideally suited to storage. So, sublimators. What is this? Oh, oxalite is a sublimator because it keeps pushing out oxygen. Do we have any metal? Metal ore. Okay, this is organic seed filtration, consumable ore. Agriculture, fertilizer. I remember there used to be a filter for refined metal, or did they remove that in the newest update? Okay, this could be problematic, but that's fine. We're just going to close this little area off. Wait, no, that's not the right button. We're just going to close this off. I'm going to put you here. And now we want to focus on moving our power station. We're going to move you, I'd say, to about here. We're going to need more smart batteries, though. Or we're going to need more refined metal for batteries. You are producing copper. Do we even have copper that we can store? There we go. Refined metal. I knew I wasn't crazy. Now we're just going to copy that storage and we're going to plonk it over there. And I'm going to put all of the refined metals into this storage bin. Then what we want to do is we're going to set up a little power station here. Well, it's not going to be permanent, but it's going to be in a better place than we have over here. Then we can open up this little area for better transit. Okay, now we want to put all of the refined metals in this little box. Now they're going to eventually pick everything up for us and just put it in that box there. And now they're starting to build the coal generator. Let's see. Can we place down a smart battery? Yes, we can. Okay, first smart battery of... Okay, now we're just going to run the power cable into it. Now we also want to run an automation wire from the coal generator into the smart battery. And now, after we have enough copper to finish the cable, we're going to want to set a threshold. So basically meaning that we only want this battery to be filled to, let's say, about 75%. And the low threshold for the battery means that we need to start producing power when it reaches a certain point. So let's say if the batteries reach, I'd say 35% capacity, then we can turn the generator on. And then we also want the generator to only be filled up when it's at 75%. Okay, perfect. Now, as you can see, nice. Now we want to put another smart battery over here. I'm going to connect you as well. And we also want to take that same automation wire. And we're going to connect these two smart batteries in series. Okay, now we need to connect the rest of this system to the main line. If we want to, we can maybe squeeze another battery in here. Right. But I can see this is already being, I can see this already being a lot more efficient, and we can actually save quite a bit of coal in the long run because we won't constantly be burning the coal from the generator. And we can also then try to modulate the temperature a little bit. Okay, now what I'm going to do next is I'm going to then deconstruct this building and make that a priority 9, and we are going to deconstruct the batteries as well. Let's see, we can probably fit... okay, we still need more refined metal. So let's say we want another 100 kilograms of copper. So someone can get onto that immediately. Choose blueprint. Nice. Okay, Turner, you're good at rocketry and gardening. No, doctoring. I don't know why I said gardening. You're germ resistant and you're a loud sleeper, meaning that you snore. Oh, hell no. You're going to keep everyone up. So sorry, Turner. Next. Harold. Hi, Harold. Oh, he has a small bladder, but that's like negligible. Grease monkey. So he's good at machinery as well. And he's good at digging. Harold is a potentially good candidate for another duplicant as soon as we're able to carry another duplicant. Meemaw. What can you do, Meemaw? You're good at rocketry, ranching, and cooking. You're handy, so you have better construction. You're a mouth breather, though, so you use more oxygen than you're supposed to. And you're unempathetic, which means your bedside manners also suck. I don't know. I think I'm going to wait before I decide. Ooh, research is done, so we can finally do the next bit of research. So we just did advanced power regulation. Let's try to knock out fossil fuels. Shouldn't it be fossil fuels? Rovers module, sweepies dock. Okay, so we can have the sweepies start to sweep up some things for us. That would be useful. Then we can just start to clean out the base a little bit and make it look a bit nicer. Then what we eventually want to get to as well, we have a nice cool steam vent here. But the problem is, this is very hot. Very, very hot. This is averaging at 70 degrees Celsius, and that is mighty hot. It's hella hot, if one might say. Because what we're going to need to do first is we're going to need to build a little, like, platform down here that's insulated, and then we're going to need to try to create a door using a material that's not very heat conductive so that the heat can stay largely in this area. Then we can wall this off and try to tame this geyser, because this is actually a very, very good find. The only gripe that I have with it is that it's at the bottom, or it's below the base, and this game, it makes use of physics. So, and with physics, heat eventually rises. We have this little tiny patch of uranium ore that we can eventually use for power production. There's so much potential here, actually. It's just try. Holy hell in a handbasket. We have another steam vent. Oh my god. This is amazing. We have so much free water now. Oh, but the problem is we're going to need to cool that water off. So I'm going to need to do some more research on some basic cooling systems and just refresh my memory on how to tame these things because I can remember more or less how to do it. I know you need to close them off first off. And then we're going to need to get someone with like proper suits so that they can actually go into this hot area, because if they try to go through here with 108 degrees Celsius steam blasting directly into their face holes, they're going to get scalded. They're going to burn and they're going to die. Oh, I mean, they're going to be unalived. Sorry, YouTube. Don't come after me. Oh, the research is done. All right, let's see. What can we take next? We're knocking out the research very quickly now. Let's go for improved ventilation because we can also have some nice things that are going to be useful later that are also going to be necessary if we want to start to set up oxygen production, because I actually want to use one of these steam vents and I'm going to feed them into... What was this thing called again? An electrolyzer. So what the electrolyzer is going to do, it's going to split that water into oxygen and hydrogen. But the problem is it's going to carry most of the heat from the water over here. It removes some of the heat while it's doing the... What the hell? Oh, wait, was that... Oh, it's the balm lily that did that. For a moment, I was like, what the hell's making that sound? But anyway, what that's going to do, it's going to split the oxygen. It's going to split the water into oxygen and hydrogen. The oxygen we can breathe, obviously, and the hydrogen we can eventually dump into a hydrogen generator to feed the system. Do we want anyone? Nah, reject them. Sorry, but you are not... What? You are the weakest link. So you're going to be gone. Bye. What's next? Polluted water. Oh, why is no one getting onto this? Okay, you already... Oh, you're so nice. As soon as I said it, you just picked it up. I knew you were a good one, Ruby. All right, now go get your Betty Bye. What are you doing? Okay, Ruby, you can go rest now. It's fine. I know you're a hard worker and you want to prove yourself, but you can't burn yourself out. Ashcan is busy with research. He's a little bit on the hungry side, so we might need to get him some food eventually. Let's see, power, heavy watt joint plate, heavy watt wire, hydrogen generator. We are going to need 100 grams a second in order to keep this thing running. We can definitely have that going. I think, wait, let's check with ventilation. I know there was a gas pump. Gas valve, yes, this controls the gas volume permitted through the pipes. So if we get a ass load of hydrogen coming in, we can just pump the hydrogen through that valve and only allow 100 grams a second to flow through it, so that the hydrogen generator will always have hydrogen and it will make sure that it's not burning off more than we're producing. And we have the smart batteries available to us. Ooh, next up, we're going to put in another smart battery because why the hell not? And also, they're much better with heat production. They don't produce nearly as much heat as those other monsters. Okay, now next up, we also want to take the automation wire and we're going to run it through here. We want to copy these settings and then just paste them over this battery. And then as soon as this battery is done, we can just copy those settings and paste them over as well. Almost done. Come on. Come on. You can do it. Come on, Meep. I believe in you. There we go. Now we're going to copy over the settings. Excellent. Now we're going to produce a lot of power and we are going to save a lot more coal in the long run. Let's take a look at the temperature overlay. Ah, see, it already looks a lot better down here. It was like averaging at 30 degrees Celsius, and now it's returning to a pleasant 27 degrees. And our plants are still fine. They are not in Hey! We finally have the first pool of water pumped out. So now we can go through the painful process of ripping all of this out. Okay. Now we can rip this out. Okay, that liquid bridge we can also get rid of. Okay, the water is a bit chilly. It's 22 degrees Celsius. It's not that bad. Oh, who's suffocating? Why are you suffocating? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. We are in a dire strait at the moment. Okay, we want you to be importante. Come on, build, 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 build. Build like your bloody life depended on it. Okay, climb up to where you can breathe. Okay, I nearly cost Hassan his life. I'm so sorry, my dear. I didn't mean to do that. It was a bit of an oversight on my part. Next up, I think we want to make this place a bit prettier for them. So we're going to start with a cornice in this room. Just going to copy that, paste it across here, so they can have a nice looking mess hall. It's outside of the recreation room. I don't think that really matters at this point. Ooh, we have more research available to us. Okay, improved ventilation is done. Textile production. We can make clothing. What else? Okay, I would say let's go for material science research because we're going to need that later. But in order to get material science, we're going to need to find wheezeworts. So we're going to need to dig out a little bit further into the unknown until we can hit an ice biome and find some wheezeworts. We're going to need phosphorus to fertilize them, though. That could be a problem. Okay, what did we do? Automation. Okay, so we unlocked quite a few new little bits and pieces of equipment that are going to prove useful. Okay, we eventually want to have the water go up here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to signal for these guys to start digging out this area. And they're going to start digging out there. Okay, we've got the copper ore picked up. Should we? Yeah, I think let's dig out this little bit here. They can still get there. Okay, we're just going to put a ladder here, here, and here so they can still gain access to that area. You are busy harvesting the mealwood. We're going to need a fridge eventually. Or at least a... I wonder if the trick still works if you store your food in carbon dioxide, where it becomes basically like a sterile environment. We have insufficient water. You need to get more water to do your research. Oh, we have a little hatchling egg. It's busy incubating. And no polluted water is still looking good. We have a little fishy over here. Paku, how old are you? You are quite young. Okay, so you can still produce more eggs for us. If we eventually want to make a Paku farm. You're just going to pick up the water. I'm going to feed it over to that machine. Oh, this is new. Oh, this might be new. I'm not certain, but I can't remember that it was like a little progress bar that it fills up eventually when you're doing research. That's actually quite like a nice little touch. It just shows you from how far the developers got from way back when Oxygen Not Included was still in early access. Dear God, can you remember those days? Next up, we want to dig out this little area because we want to make use of this for an eventual water tank or... I'm still going to decide what I want to do with this space. I mean, having another water tank is going to be amazing. Or we could even put the oxygen production machine in here. Ooh, that could be nice. Or we could use this for like a little cooling room. Well, we'll see how things end up. Wait, what the hell is you? What the hell is you? What are you? Brine? Did I take brine? I don't remember taking brine. Okay, but anyway, that was episode 4 of Oxygen Not Included, everyone. I hope you've enjoyed this just as much as I did, and I hope you're just as happy that we finally managed to get back to this amazing game and stop neglecting this bloody series so much. And we have a nice little power system in place, and in the next episode, we're going to do even more crazy stuff. But I'm Angry Banana, signing off. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.